Hi, Patrick Pressware from Group Synergo, and if you have found this page, that means that you are taking part in the Formula One contest, and first of all I want to thank you for that. We are really happy that you are taking part in the contest, and we are really looking forward to making a positive change to improve the fight against blood cancer. So thank you for that. And I just wanted to say that what I'm going to do tonight is I'm just going to go over with you one of the prizes, actually two of the prizes that we're offering. The first one is the keyword optimized website, and the second one is the niche analysis. So Group Synergo is dedicated to helping small and medium-sized businesses and also individuals get found on the web and improve their performance, their productivity. So we found it was really a hand in glove to offer these two prizes for this contest, because what we like to do is help our clients, and we always confirm technologies or confirm things before we actually offer them to our clients. So we do a lot of research in Group Synergo, and actually this contest is research for us. We're actually checking to see how the contest burner software works, and if it works well, we'll be offering that service to our clients. But going back to the two prizes, the first one has to do with optimizing a website, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about that as I go through some examples. And the second one has to do with selecting a niche. So they do go hand in hand. First, you want to find out a niche that is profitable, and then or profitable or findable for you if you're not if you're a nonprofit, for example. And the second thing is you want to make sure that if you do find that niche, then you have the website that is optimized to get it. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples of sites that we've been working on for the last year or so, and some that are more recent. Just to walk you through some of the things that we do and some of the services that we offer. Okay, so let's take a look here in Google Analytics. You'll see that we've got quite a few sites listed. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to grab a couple that we'll use for the purpose of our demonstration. So for example, this one here is a recent one. It's a body by Vi program, and one of the things that you want to do is make sure that your keyword is in your URL, and the URLs.com are the ones that are favored, so if you can take it as much as possible. So this site is actually getting quite a bit of traffic. You see we're getting about 4,500, 5,000 visitors per month, and it's a relatively new site. It's only about 3 months old. So it's doing really, really well. Let's go take a look to see now in Google AdWords to see how many people are actually searching for this site. For the keyword that we chose, and the keyword chosen was actually body by Vi all together in one word. And you see that all together in one word, if you look at the broad search, there's 33,000 searches a month, but in the exact phrasing, which means that people are choosing body by Vi, it's all one word, so it actually makes sense. There are 6,600 searches a month. So, having said that now, that means there's about 6,000 people a month searching for it. So why is it then that our site is getting 4,742? That means that we're ranking pretty well. We're getting 2/3 of all the searches. So let's do a Google search and see how we're doing for that search term. So I just did this recently, and you'll see here that we are not number 1, we're not number 2, we're not number 3. There's 307,000 results for that term, but we're not in the top 3. We're not in top 4, top 5, top 6, top 7, top 8, top 9. Not even in the top 10. So how is it possible that we're getting so many searches for our site if we're not even in the top 10? Well, we are actually on the second page. On the second page of Google, you pretty much got the riffraff. You're not even getting 1/10 of 1% of the searches. Okay, so we are there though. If you scroll down, and we are there. So we're in the 20th position. So how is it possible then that we are actually ranking that well? Well, if you look at our Google Analytics, it has to do with keyword selection, and you have your main keyword, and then you have your latent semantic indexing keywords, which are the ones that are related to your keyword, which you also rank for. Okay, and the one that we are also ranking for is actually giving us, if you look at our search information, we are ranking higher for our LSI keyword than we are for our main keyword, which is normal because usually you'll rank for your LSIs on a newer site much easier than you will for your main keyword. Okay, so let's look at here traffic sources. So 91% of our sources search. Content overview is body by review, which is 70% of our traffic is coming from that. So let's go take a look at body by review and see how we're ranking there. We're ranking number 1 out of 122 million sites. That, my friends, is why we are getting all that traffic. So the LSI keyword is driving the traffic to our site. It is improving our ranking for our main keyword, but it is the one that is paying off for us. Okay, that is how it works. So that's one of the sites we're working on. Another site, we'll go back to our little main index here. Okay, another site, purposedrivenlife.com. We're getting about 800 visitors a month to that site. This is our site that is our oldest site, which is about a year and a half old. If I use that keyword, it's almost 6 million sites that have that. If we look at the AdWords tool, Purpose Driven Life has about 49,000 searches per month. So we're getting a very small portion of that, but it's still giving us a source of traffic. Now, where are we ranking for this site? On this search, you see we're ranking here, and we're ranking here. So we're ranking 6 and 10 for this keyword on page 1 of Google. And it took us about a year to build that up, and we are still building momentum. We're still ranking higher. Now, if you look at what else is ranking on this page, there's not much more that we can pretty much do, because the original Purpose Driven Life is ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, and Wikipedia is ranking 5. So it's not very likely that we'll be ranking any higher than we are. What we'll do now is just consolidate our position to make it even more strong and try to piggyback off that traffic that we can get from those initial positions. So an example of a site that's a bit more mature that we'll be able to develop a stronghold in there and just ride the wave of traffic. Okay, so another example is another recent site. Is a recent site which is about a month old, using a different software. It's not using WordPress platform, and we want to see how we would rank. It's not a high visitor volume, and in terms of search volume for those specific terms, you're looking at 36 searches a month. So we are grabbing the lion's share. Actually, we're grabbing it all. And if you look at where we're placing, we are sitting in pretty good position in 4 and 5 on the first page of Google for those search terms out of 1.4 million sites. And it is providing us the traffic. Okay, so we are competing in that niche. Position 1 is a store, so we'll not be able to offset that one unless we develop some very strong backlinks. And position number 2 is an established blog, and position number 3 is an authority site. So we may be able to jump over position number 2, but it'll take a lot of work. So we're building up. Once again, we're going to consolidate and make our position even stronger to make it last longer, and develop some longer some LSI keywords to make our standings work for other keywords as well. So moving right along, I just wanted to mention a couple other sites that are brand new. So this one here is called How to Improve Productivity. This is a one-page site, 65 visits a month. If you look at in terms of searches, it's a volume of 1,300. So this one has a lot of potential that we can tap into. And how we're doing in terms of positioning so far is we are ranking right here, position number 5. Okay. Oh, and look at this. Position number 6 is actually our blog. that we had for the other one, purpose-driven life. Okay, so we're actually ranking for that keyword on 2 different sites, which is pretty interesting because we're providing backlinks from one to the other. So a little technique there. Okay, the last one I wanted to talk to you about was a brand new site that we set up a couple of weeks ago. It's not established yet, so it's not in. We haven't even started tracking it yet. I'll just show you the number of searches that we decided it was an interesting keyword to go get. So we're looking at about a 200 search volume per month. It's a very specific keyword that we wanted to rank for. So we built a site, and now we're starting to build it up. So as you see here, we're not even ranking on page 1 yet, and we're sitting on page 2 in 2 positions actually. Okay, so we're sitting here and we're sitting here on page 2, so it's position 15 and 16 on page 2. Alright, so what happens is we'll sit usually on page 4 when you initial page 4 or higher when you put up a new site, and then you'll move up as you develop some content and get some search engine responses. It'll gradually build up as you get indexed by the search engines, and then eventually you'll build up to a certain point, and then your on-site and your off-page search engine optimization will kick in, and that's where you will develop your ranking, and you will inch your way up onto page 1. So this is a new site, like I said. We know we're ranking now, and now we're working on improving it. So that has to do with the two prizes that we're offering in this contest. So we know what we're talking about, and we're really looking forward to see who wins our services, and we're looking forward to helping you out. So I'm Patrick Borsfar signing off. You have a great night. Cheers.